Welcome everyone to Ricky's Tech Talk. Today I will be unboxing and taking my first look at the brand new Xiaomi Mi 10T Lite 5G, which was kindly sent over from the team at Vodafone. So today what we're going to do is get it unboxed and set up together. So on the front here we've got the Mi brand, you've got the 10T Lite, and it's the 5G variant, which is great to see because our devices are getting even faster now, so the 5G rollout is truly happening here across the UK. So on the side, again, we've just got a bit of branding and that's about it. On the back, very little information, but not to worry, I will share a lot more with you. So let's unbox. Very slow reveal there. So on top, we've got our information. So designed by Xiaomi. We've seen that before. So inside here, we've got our SIM tool. Set that over the side. You've got a quick start guide, any information you need to know, plus a bit of warranty information. Drop a comment down below though if you do need any help. And we get a free protective case, so sort of like a TPU silicone case here, which is nice, and it'll protect our device. So that's handy to see. Then on top is our device, which I'm just going to pull this out here. Atlantic blue in color. It looks black to me, but it does have a bit of a blue to it in the light. But we'll take a further look at that a little later on. What else have we got inside here? So you've got your UK 3-pin plug, pop up third pin there. USB-A connection here to USB-C connection on the device. So that's nice to see. And then finally, you just have your cable as well. So make sure you use the red one, or orange it looks actually. So orange here, we've seen purple with Honor, you've seen red with OnePlus. So really good to see there. USB-C to USB-A connection device there. So make sure you use the cable and you're going to get the best charging possibilities. That's the cable there, and we've got the plug. So that's everything in the box. So not too much to shout home about really, but this is their light version. So there's different versions depending which one you want to go for really. So taking a look at our device, we've just got a sticker on here, which I'm actually just going to take off. So take that off, stick it there. So we've got a quad rear camera in a circular design. Looks really nice actually. And we can sit our case on here if we want to, just sort of giving a bit of protection. Yep, fits all the way around. Going to find our power button, which is here. Turn our device on. And we're going to go through the setup phase together as well. So now we're going to go through the setup phase together. So it's got MIUI 12 here. It's based off Android 10. So I'm going to press start. No accessibility options here as of yet, but when we move on to this section, we can increase the text size, which is great to see. That's really nice to see there. So English, United Kingdom, yes, we're going to tick this one. So choose your region, United Kingdom again. Select your Wi-Fi. I'm going to skip because we're using the Vodafone network. Terms and conditions that you need to read through and agree. So checking for any updates. As I said, it's using the Google Android system on the background, but has the MIUI 12 across the top. And you will need to log in with your Google account to use all of Google's services. So copy apps and data. So you can copy apps and data if you want to. So you can press next here and you can say you can transfer from an Android device or an iPhone, or you can transfer via the cloud system. I'm actually going to say not now. Our next step is then to sign in with your Google account. As I've just mentioned, this is so you can use all of Google's services and their applications. So I'm just going to simply sign in now. So what you need to do is input your email address. If you don't have one, you can create a Google account. There's not too much to worry about there. Quite simple and quite easy to do. So once you're signed in, you have to agree to terms and conditions from Google. Just tap agree here. Just going to go through some setup phases again. So Google services, which are the Google services we want to use? The one I turn off is cloud backup because I just have so many devices. So you've got all the different services here. Just go through and read which one's best suited to you. So next up is about choosing your search provider. I'm going to use Google. So we could actually leave it here and go through to our device, but we're actually going to continue setup. So it's going to ask you about your Google Assistant. It's going to use phrases. Yep, that's fine. It's got my voice match on file, so it should just pick this up automatically. If not, you're going to be asked some certain phrases. Then finally, we have anything else. So is there anything else you want to set up on your device, which includes the following. So we've got add another email account, change font size, change wallpaper, or review additional apps. So now we're going to sign in with our Mi account. So you can use your Google account or you can set up a Mi account. I'm actually going to press skip for the moment, but we will actually go through this a little bit later. So now we're going to set password and make sure to set a security option. So we're going to set fingerprint. So set password needs a backup. So we can choose pattern, pin or password. We're going to go pin. It's got a little disclaimer to read here. Once that's done, we're going to locate our fingerprint sensor, which is also your power, so side mounted fingerprint sensor. And then all we're going to do is just touch Now we're going to do the edges. Done. Done. Additional settings. So we've got some options here for location. You've got user experience program and send diagnostics, which is all okay. So select your layout. So what do you want your layout to be? I'd like it like this one. Next. So choose a theme. Setup complete. Tap the arrow here. So just loading our home screen up here. Then we're greeted with our home display here from Xiaomi. So our Mi 10 Lite 5G is all set up and ready to go, powered by the Vodafone network. So what's next is to give some key information about our device. So starting off, we're going to look at our display. So our display is 6.67 inches in size, and that's always measured diagonally. It has an IPS LCD display with a resolution of 1080 by 2400. It also offers 120 Hz refresh rate, which is really good to see for a light variant of a device here. So it also offers HDR10, which means your content is going to look crisp and clear and rich in texture. It has 450 nits of brightness and it's protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 5, so it should be well protected if you accidentally drop your device. So it does run the Android 10 platform, but over the top is the MIUI 12 system, which I'm looking forward to exploring and taking a further look at, as I haven't looked at a Xiaomi device for a very long time. So looking at power and performance, it's powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 750G processor, which is a 5G processor. It's 8 nanometers in size. It's an octa-core processor with variant speeds, and we'll take a greater look at this during the review. It offers an Adreno 619 GPU, has quite a large 4820 mAh battery. It comes in two different size variants, 64GB or 128GB in storage, but it also offers a micro SD card. And they both have 6GB of RAM. So turning around to the rear camera now, we're greeted with a quad rear camera, which is great to see. So we have a 64 megapixel main lens, which is f1.9, and it's a wide lens. This also offers phase detection autofocus. Then we have an 8 megapixel lens, which is f2.2. This offers 120 degrees field of view, which is an ultra wide lens. So it's great to capture everything when you're out and about or groups of people when we're allowed to be in groups. Third is a 2 megapixel f2.4, which is your macro lens. And then you've got another 2 megapixel lens, which is f2.4, which is your depth lens. So great bokeh and great field of view lens there. When it comes to video recording, you've got a couple of options. So you've got 4K at 30 frames per second, 1080p at 30, 60, 120 or 240 frames per second, which I look forward to taking a look at. So coming around to the front facing camera, 16 megapixel front facing camera, f2.2, it's wide and it offers HDR. Video recording is at 1080p at 30 frames per second. And that is our basic information for our device. So our device is all set up and ready to test. If you have any questions, make sure to leave a comment below and I'll be happy to help. I will be creating an accessibility video as well as my review. So make sure to stay subscribed if you haven't already by clicking the notification bell you will be updated with all of my latest videos. Thank you for watching, and make sure to stay safe and stay well, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.